G'day trendsetters and Tuesday the dog. I'm John with Gravel Cyclist coming to you today, not with a presentation video of this beautiful number 22 Bicycles Drifter review bike. That's coming later. It is pretty lovely, I have to say. Rather, this video is going to address the subject of some of these plonker, wanker, clickbait videos I've seen around the place stating that gravel cycling is a fad. Well, in my opinion, that's complete clickbait bullshit. Well, the title of this video is a little bit clickbait, I admit, but I'm going to rattle off 10 reasons why I reckon gravel cycling is not a fad and it's here to stay. Before I kick off with my list, I'm sure that cycling, for many of you, like with me, is an escape from reality. I've been avoiding reality since 1991 when I first began riding bikes, and later in 2006 when I first started riding on the gravelly roads less travelled. All that is some time ago. This gravel cyclist insanity is on top of my 40-hour-a-week job, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Love doing this sort of stuff. It's a case of turning that negative energy into the pedals, positive energy on the bike. Number one, very little vehicular traffic, often none whatsoever. Many of the vehicles you'll encounter on the gravelly roads less travelled are often locals, but either way, they're generally driving slower because nobody likes to get their cars all dirty. But don't forget, give them a wave, make a connection. I'm all about parade pace. Friendly wave and a smile. Number two, gravel cycling gets more people onto bikes. This parlays into number one really because there is a real fear factor, non-cyclists thinking about the interaction of bike riders with vehicles. Stating the obvious, less cars, less worries. Less distracted drivers to worry about. Number three, scenery. You're going to experience sights and sounds and Mother Nature at its finest. Many times you'll never see these views from a paved road. Generally, you'll find yourself riding slower and stop along the way for a photo or two. Number four, it gives bicycle manufacturers an avenue to sell more bikes. They love that. Number five, we've seen many innovations in technology, many of which have been related to gravel bikes. Now, some of that technology is a reinvention of the wheel from older bikes in the 90s. Some of it has crossed over from mountain bikes, but either way, advancements in technology for cycling are brilliant. Number six, bigger tires. Bigger tire casings, lower tire pressure, generally gives you a more comfy ride, and I like to think that gravel cycling has been responsible for that shift in the cycling landscape, even onto pavement where we were seeing bigger tyres, 700C by 28, 30 and so on. There's also a plentiful number of tyre choices nowadays. When I first started this madness, there was one tyre, the Michelin Jet, that I converted to tubeless. Number seven, you'll develop new skills. Gravel roads, dirt roads, mixed surface roads, all roads, whatever vernacular you prefer, you'll develop new skills because those sorts of roads are very dynamic. They are very reactive to weather. Hello, dog. Bye-bye, dog. I'm trying to shoot a video here. Naughty girl. Geographic regions on planet Earth vary from location to location, and likewise the gravel varies just as much. You'll have to adopt your riding style to whatever location you might find yourself in. Smooth gravel, chunky gravel, crazy bloody descents, it's all out there on the gravelly roads less travelled. Getting lost and getting found again. I love riding routes of my own design. In fact, I've got a video describing how I go about that linked in the description below. Exploring, getting lost for hours off the beaten track. There's nothing quite like it. Bike camping, bike packing, whatever you like to call it, that style of riding generally lends itself well to gravel cycling for obvious reasons. Whether you're toting your own gear at a slower pace, or if you're like me, you're a slack packer, aka a credit card camper, I like a more svelte bike with nothing too much on board and stay at a hotel, what's not to love? Finally, number 10, it doesn't matter if you ride for fun or if you're into gravel racing. In my experience, particularly at smaller events, the environment is welcoming and encouraging to all. I've been riding the gravelly roads less travelled for a long time and I've seen plenty of changes, but the attitudes of people who love to ride gravel for the pure joy of it, nothing has changed at all. So there you have it, my video about why I believe gravel cycling is not a fad. I'm sure there's plenty of other reasons why gravel cycling is here to stay. I firmly believe it is here to stay. I'll still be riding gravel when I'm 80-something years of age, no whacking furries, and I hope you will be as well. But feel free to drop a comment below, maybe list a reason why you like to ride gravel and if you think that it's a fad or not. As always, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the Gravel Cyclist YouTube channel for interesting content such as this. No bullshit gravel bike reviews. Look at this bike, will you? Other product reviews, ride experience videos, and my personal favorite, general madness. G'day, trendsetters. Ha 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 ha! Yeah. As all of it is released to the channel, I'll see you in the next video.